And there's another sneaky probe coming in for Stork, and this scout might be successful from Stork. You see Stork is putting out kind of a hidden Citadel of Adun at the, what is that, 1 o'clock position? That's kind of interesting. I guess he's hoping that it won't get scouted at all, because if Fantasy works up the scans, he's just going to scan that main. And I'm not sure what he's going to go for here. I assume he's going for Dark Templar. He's going to make Fantasy waste a scan on that main and maybe waste more scans scouting in the middle. And but he is building the Templar archives into his own base, so it's kind of weird play, I have to say. Maybe he's just trying to keep Fantasy guessing. I think he might have... I think he should have built that Templar archives at the 1 o'clock position as well, if he was trying to throw up some kind of a smoke screen here. See, there is Samsung Kung looking very excited for Stork's chances right now. I think Stork is doing very well. I mean, if Fantasy scans that main with an upcoming scan here and just sees, I mean, that he's going to see that Templar archive, so I don't think there was any real reason to hide that Citadel of Adun up there at the 1 o'clock. We'll see if there's a reason for it. That SCV going to get taken down pretty easily. No scouting for Fantasy, and now that the probe is gone, now that the SCV is gone, oh my god. Okay, so Fantasy is pushing up here with this pretty substantial force. I think there might be a Dark Templar out already for Stork, so we'll see what he's able to do with this. Siege mode not prepared yet, so we'll see if Fantasy is able to get through here. Still doesn't have siege mode. That's costing him pretty bad here. Getting taken down left and right. There is a mine there. Stork able to clear a few mines. And now Stork is going in for some kind of a harassment. Fantasy is building a turret, so I don't think he has any kind of a scan up right now. He is hoping that turret will protect against the Dark Templar drop here. But Dark Templar coming in here, all he has to do is focus on the SCV. The SCVs are keeping that turret alive. And Stork staying just out of range of that turret. Going to try to take down some supply depots. Done a pretty good job so far, I have to say. It looks like Stork is mine clearing. Very awesome mine clear by him. Just dropping and picking up that Dark Templar very quickly. Great skills, taking down another supply depot. So Fantasy's going to be hard pressed. Oh my god. It looks like Stork is working at all of these supply depots, and all that Fantasy can do is lay mines right now. And Stork has shown that he's very good at clearing these mines. We'll see if he does any kind of mine clearing trick right here. Letting his Dark Templar take the hit there for the team. And you see, looks like he's going to fly around here, maybe try to get something else. He's dropping a Dark Templar, warding off that army there. This is just Stork showing major dominance in this series so far. He is scanned finally up, so any kind of Dark Templar harass isn't going to be successful from this point on. He's keeping that shuttle there, though, so oh man, this is going to be great. You see that Fantasy is think about pushing up himself. This could be very successful because he has a few SCVs, a lot of tanks, and a lot of vultures. He's thinking about setting up a contain on Stork, and he's breaking through the pyramid at the top. I think Stork is going to see this with this scouting zealot here. So we'll see if he's successful in getting behind Stork's base or not. Siege mode finally up, of course, and now he's scanning, trying to get rid of that Dark Templar. And he's going to break through this pyramid pretty quickly. We'll see if Stork has any kind of defense for this. In the back, all those vultures are going back, so we're going to see some major vulture harassment here from Fantasy. A lot of vultures mean a lot of probe kills. You see he is going back there, but Stork doing a very good job of building a nice wall of pylons there. I don't know if those other 2 pylons were up pretty quick, so he must have had game sense knowing that was coming. And now the Dark Templar are going to come up to fend this off. I don't think Fantasy's going to waste a scan on that, but those 3 vultures they won't be able to use in an upcoming battle, that's for sure. Now Observatory out, a lot of gateways going for Stork, and now Fantasy building a turret right next to Stork's base, going to try to ward off those observers. Keep vision on everything down there. And now Fantasy is going down with some great Vulture Micro, taking out some Dragoons. Probably laying a lot more mines here in the middle. And now he's got a lot of factories moving. It looks like he's very content to try to put on the pressure, but Stork has a very large army here breaking through the mines. I don't know if Fantasy's going to have enough to cope with this many Dragoons. And sending in the Zealots to take most of the damage. I think Fantasy's troop here is going to be crushed by just a sheer amount of Dragoons. All of these troops going down for Fantasy. Fantasy getting a nice flank there, but it might not be enough. We'll see if he's able to pull this out, get some nice mines there. Takes down 2 goons with mines, but more Zealots out. This is a very tense battle here. A lot of mines taking out some of Fantasy's own troops, though. And Fantasy is keeping a siege tank there on the top, which is kind of a good place to put it on that high ground, but it gets taken down. Another mine taking out a Dragoon, and Fantasy committing a lot of troops to this attack. If Stork is able to fend this off, he's going to be very ahead. You see he is trying to fend this off with Zealots alone, doing a pretty good job of keeping out those vultures, but a few vultures get through. Fantasy's going to be able to get a few probe kills here. He's sneaking up behind the base, laying some mines up there.